Tonight, the old woman said, I am going to tell you how to recognise a witch when you see one. Can you always be sure? I asked. No, she said, you can't, and that's the trouble. But you can make a pretty good guess. In the first place, she said, a real witch is certain always to be wearing gloves when you meet her. Surely not always, I said. What about in the summer when it's hot? Even in the summer, my grandmother said. She has to. Do you want to know why? Why? I said. Because she doesn't have fingernails. Instead of fingernails, she has thin, curvy claws like a cat, and she wears the gloves to hide them. The second thing to remember is that a real witch is always bald. Bald? I said. Bald as a boiled egg, my grandmother said. How horrid! Disgusting, my grandmother said. None of these things are good on its own, my grandmother said. It's only when you put them all together that they begin to make a little sense. Look for the nose holes, my grandmother said. Witches have slightly larger nose holes than ordinary people. Why do they have such big nose holes? I asked. For smelling with, my grandmother said. A real witch has the most amazing powers of smell. She can actually smell out a child who is standing on the other side of the street on a pitch black night. Well, she couldn't smell me. I've just had a bath, I said. Oh, yes, she could, my grandmother replied. The cleaner you happen to be, the more smellier you are to a witch.